Okie dokie, cluck cluck, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I'm farther away. Come on, it's okay, Earl. So, I wanted to talk about the differences between my goats, okay? So, there's obvious, the colors. You can tell that these two are probably brothers. They're actually twins, in case you didn't know. And Lester's on the farthest side. Earl is the jumpy one. And then we have Monroe here. So, I put some food out because I thought that it would be easier to get them all together. And it was. So, I think we've all noticed that Lester, I think we've all noticed that Monroe is definitely more friendly than the other two, right? So there's a big Katie bird. I don't like how you're just looking at me, so just chill. Katie bird has never attacked me. There's always a first time with a rooster, though, so fingers crossed. So Earl is obviously more jumpy because he basically lived out in the woods. I don't need a rooster cameraman either, so chill out, Katie bird. So he's obviously more jumpy. The reason why, I don't know, he's just not one for human contact, apparently. He runs away from everybody, don't you? So I just run away. I run away from everybody. Lester has slowly gotten used to me, but, you know, he was, no fighting over food. There's plenty. Lester has gotten used to me because he was here longer, and, you know, he definitely got babied a lot at the beginning because he was the first and only goat. And then we have Monroe, who's just like a little puppy dog. Just would come, jump on me, wants to be petted, wants to be held, wants to be cuddled. I love him. Yeesh. The only way these two will even let me, well, Lester will come to me without food. That one won't come near me without food. So the difference between the way they were born and raised. Nigerian dwarf goats are a dual-purpose animal. Just like, you know, you have dual-purpose chickens. Dual-purpose chickens are used for meat and for eggs. A dual-purpose goat is used for milk. Obviously, these are boys. They're not going to give me milk until I get female, which is coming. But they are used for... Lester, you're being aggressive today. For meat and for milk. And, y'all chill out. Come here, Monroe. Let the bully boys... There we go. So, these two, but I bought them both. These two and this one are bought from separate people, okay? Now, we know them both. Oh, my gosh. Y'all are making it impossible for videos. Cotton, Cakey, keep going. Move along, move along, move along. So, basically, the people who I bought these two from, they sell goat meat. Well, they sell a lot of meat, but goat meat's one of them. Lester, don't be a bully. This one, the one that I bought this one from, she does a lot of stuff with goat milk. She don't sell goat milk, but she makes goat soap and, you know, goat cheese, all that good stuff. So, because of that, and I think y'all can imagine why, when you have animals that you use for meat, you don't necessarily want to get all that close to them, right? So, basically, beyond the first week of, hey, it's okay. Basically, beyond the first week of their life, they didn't have very much human contact. No! You are being aggressive today, and we don't do that here. Don't worry. If you check out the x-rays of a goat's skull, that little pop did not hurt that goat. But I got to teach him because he can't be headbutting everybody and everything. That's new. That's just started today. Come here, Monroe. It's okay. Mommy ain't going to let that goat hurt you. So, So they had very little human contact other than being fed, basically. Or we have Monroe. He has been, you know, basically hand raised. And they actually told me that they weren't as hands-on with him as they usually are with their goats, which I would love to get another one of their goats if that's true, because this goat, come here, Monroe. There ain't no food in that bucket. I poured it all in here. Come on. So he, you're going to stop that. That's not good. We don't do that here. I'm going to get a bigger goat to come headbutt you. What do you think about that? Come here. This is new. He has just started doing that today. So we are going, so he's been basically handled a lot since he was born. He was raised more as a pet. So that's why there's a difference. I thought we were slowly making progress with Lester, but boy, is he acting aggressive today, huh? You want to headbutt something? You want to headbutt something? Headbutt me. Headbutt me. So, you want to headbutt? Oh, you need to get your strength up so you can headbutt him back. So, they look a lot different. My husband was surprised when we brought Monroe home. How close they were in size. Basically, I love you too. Oh. Basically, they're close. They're not far off from the size that they're actually going to reach. And I guess they're going to not eat anymore. So they're not far off from the size they're going to be. Come here. And once we get the female goat, now you have to keep females and males separate, because otherwise they'll just continuously do things. And the female won't be able to start mating till she's a year old. So we're due to get her in September. Well, no, sorry, she's going to be born in September. We won't get her till like October, maybe November. And then we're looking at a year from that before she can breed. And that's when we'll start getting milk. That's what we are going to raise them for. So you can get, from what I read, you can get like a quart 2 times a day easily from a Nigerian dwarf goat. And Lester, no, come here. So, and their milk is supposed to be like really sweet. And you know, I'll probably try some, but I'm actually wanting the milk more for, come here, Monroe. Monroe! Don't headbutt through the tripod. That's going to upset me. We're mainly getting milk for, you know, we want to make some cheeses, and we're trying to headbutt my tripod again. We're wanting to get some milk for cheeses, make our own soaps, and so forth. These will be the only males that we get for a while, unless we happen to have one born. My husband says I have to get used to that. I don't like it. I feel like they're fighting. So, don't headbutt me, silly. So, that's going to be a fun thing. The males we will probably sell. And the females, you know, we're going to be keeping any females we get, obviously. More milk, right? So, goats. My animals are just acting crazy today. The goat's gestational period is about 5 months. So, basically, if if we go a year, if we go a year from when we're first able to mate, we're looking at, or sorry, a year when they're first able to mate, and then 5 months beyond that, we're looking at February or March of 2025 when we will have our first baby, which is exciting. Hopefully I'll get used to it. I am not your jungle gym. I am not your jungle gym. So, exciting times on the farms, am I right? Let's see how close we can get to Earl before he jumps off. Okay, that is the closest, other than when I tackle him to hold him down to do something to him, like give him a bath. That's the closest he's willingly came close to me. Yeah, see? I know. Look, I'm sorry I popped your head, but you were being rude. We're not rude on this farm. So, that's my plan for my goat adventure. So, I've got, this is the center bay right here of my critter building. This, I'm planning on this bay being for the females because we have to keep them separate. And then eventually I'm probably going to try to convince the birds to stay in that bay. Right now they're staying with the goats, and that's fine. But yeah, we'd like to, you know, 3 bays, easy to walk across, open up, let out. Yes. Now he is, I love him. My first thought is, oh, I can't wait to breed this little fella because he's so cute. But because, you know, we're gonna go with order. So don't worry, Monroe. This one, Lester, is probably who I will let breed first. But I've already gotten some people calling. They want to do what they call driveway breeding, which is basically they'll bring their doe over, or we'll bring one of them over to their house, you know, whichever we decide, and let them do their thing in the driveway and go off. So that's something we're looking into. So just because I don't have females yet, don't mean these, nope, stop headbutting the tripod. Doesn't mean that these goats won't be getting to do their stuff. So anyway, I think I did a nice little roundabout explaining. Sorry, bugs. And yeah, just follow me along on my adventure. I don't know I didn't know anything about chickens when I first got them. I didn't know anything about ducks when I first got them, or turkeys. And I knew a little bit more about goats because we had them when I was young. But so this is this is a fun adventure. I hope you'll follow me along with. Say cluck cluck. No, say meh meh meh. All right.